won it. The newspaper reported the 1410 order. That wasn't clear, and it said ORS can be used, but they've given a clarification today, and we have won it. They can not only not use ORS, they cannot sell it from today, right now from today. No misleading label with ORS can be sold. We have won the battle.
Hello, Federal viewers. Today we are joined by Dr. Sivaranjani Santosh, a pediatrician from Hyderabad, whose relentless 8-year campaign has transformed public health in India. Her tireless fight against sugar-rich beverages, falsely marked as Oral Rehydration Solutions, which is ORS, has led to a groundbreaking FSSAI directive banning the use of ORS on products that fail to meet WHO standards. Through her advocacy, including a pivotal public interest litigation in the Telangana High Court, Dr. Sivaranjani has championed consumer safety, particularly for children vulnerable to misleading marketing. Welcome, Dr. Sivaranjani.
Thank you.
My first question to you is what initially sparked your campaign against sugar-laden beverages being marketed as ORS? Did your experience as a pediatrician in Hyderabad influence your decision to take action in this regard?
I'm a pediatrician and I'm a parent. So I know the importance of rehydration. We know that, especially when it comes to children and especially when it comes to people with diabetes, sugar problem, they succumb to dehydration very fast.
Right.
They go into shock and they die very fast. That's why hydration is extremely important. So ORS is a wonder drug of the 20th century, which has saved millions of lives just by correctly rehydrating the person. It has a specific formula where there should be 75 milliosmol per liter sodium and 75 milliosmol per liter glucose, just right to take the water inside into the body from the gut. Okay. But unfortunately, my observation was that instead of improving, these children were falling more sick and getting hospitalized. Then when I asked the parents what they were giving, so they got this and showed me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then when I turned it around and saw, yeah, so this has 10 times more sugar than what should be there in WHO recommended formula ORS. And all this excess sugar is going to pull out water into the gut and worsen the diarrhea. So I'm going and asking for a medicine which can heal my child, which can cure my child, and I'm being given something which can potentially kill my child. How angered would you feel? How painful is it? So I started raising awareness. Then finally, when I felt that wasn't enough. So I wrote to the CDSCO. And after a couple of to and fro communication, they said, we didn't give permission to these things. We didn't give permission. FSSAI gave. So you reach out to FSSAI. So I reached out to FSSAI. And then the Central Health Ministry, after some to and fro communications over a year, I think, then they issued an order saying ORS should not be used on these labels. Okay.
Right.
But within 2 to 3 months, that order was reverted. They said those companies with valid trademark can continue selling them with a disclaimer. This is not an ORS. So you're proclaiming that this is ORS here and you're saying this is not an ORS. How can disclaimers protect dubious labels?
Right.
Okay, how many people in India will understand the meaning of a disclaimer? And when you see every pharmacy, every hospital, pharmacy, school, supermarket are flooded with these things. Glucon-D active ORS, Indo-ORS, they don't have disclaimers also. Right? And Himalayan Rehydrate, Electro-Choice, Zincovit Active. There is no ORS in their name, but they are also high sugar liquids being sold in hospitals and pharmacies. These will worsen the diarrhea. So that's why it angered me. How can they do this?
Yeah, very concerning.
So that's why I filed a public interest litigation in the Telangana High Court.
Mhm.
But that was going very slow. And in 2024, I got very emotional one day before the hearing, the third hearing, I think, second or third. So I posted on social media saying, please wish me all the best. I want to win this case. And that went viral, and so many people came in support of me, doctors, mom influencers, parents, everybody, journalists, podcasters, so many people, and even Women Pediatricians Forum and in Endocrine Society of India pleaded in my petition. But Indian Academy of Pediatrics didn't support me. They were very indifferent to me. They were very indifferent to me. So anyway, I had to do it alone. So I
Right.
waited. I thought, I mean, we did get the judgment that time. So in 2025, this year, I wrote again to JP Nadda ji and Modi ji with all the proofs, letters from the mothers, case reports, and uh, we've sent people to various pharmacies asking for ORS, and they were given these things. We have recorded videos, and those proofs also I've sent to them and
Okay.
told people you tag them. So that helped to some extent, I guess. And then when the cough syrup incident happened in MP recently, I got
Yes.
very upset. Like 14 years, you didn't realize that this contamination was happening. Wake up. So how many children should die before you take a decision on this?
Right. Right.
So
Right.
that video touched everybody. That video went viral, and order has come on October 15th. Now, no food, no drink, no drink that is coming from FSSAI can have ORS on its label, either in the trademark or the label. Nothing can be sold because
Right.
ORS is a drug, and only drug controller has the authority to give permission.
Ma'am, you've talked about several challenges that came your way, but did you also encounter any pushback from companies or regulatory hurdles, and how did you overcome them?
First thing, the setbacks were first, like they tried to, tell me I will give you a speaker option in IAP programs and all that. I said, don't even call me. You have children, right? You don't even dare to call me. Okay. And after that, I mean, a person, like you won't dare to do the same mistake again. They didn't. But social media, lot of fake accounts, and which company is paying you how much, to who is behind you, who is making you do this, who is paying you, that kind of messages. And obviously my family will be worried. I mean, pressure was there, but I pushed that aside. I wanted to do this. So I wanted this to happen, and IAP didn't support at all. They were so indifferent. I had written to them for 4 years. Even today, if you see, I see so many congratulatory messages from everybody except IAP, Indian Academy of Pediatrics, which is supposed to protect the children. But Endocrine Society of India Women Pediatricians Forum supported me, and I'm grateful to them for that. And the people of India and all the doctors who rallied behind me, and mainly it was people's power that made it happen.
Right.
My
Ma'am,
main worry now is whether they will, I mean, this company, especially ORSL Wala company, whether no, they'll try to get stay, and they'll try to dispose of this stock at any cost. So I pray to the government, and I know it will also prioritize the safety of children and public to these crores that the company is going to lose. You have done a surgical strike, let it stay that way.
Talking about the public interest litigation, how did filing the PIL in the Telangana High Court play a role in pushing for the FSSAI's recent directive? And what was your reaction when the ban was finally announced?
this wasn't a judgment by the court. Even before court has given any judgment, FSSAI gave the order. That was people's power. This was. Okay. So FSSAI obviously was getting, our lawyers were representing the facts and everything. So the responses they were giving, and again, it was just going on. And Johnson though kept their, now it's Kenvue company. They kept their senior counsel there to argue. Beyond that, I don't think I can talk about it. No, anything which is subject.
You've talked about the cough syrup incident. There are multiple other products, supplements, which are labeled as healthy. So, what are the most significant public health impacts of this regulatory change that we can see in the coming days, particularly for children in rural or low literacy areas who are most vulnerable to misleading marketing?
For children, now I want to focus on this misleading marketing about high jaggery containing foods as safe, sugar-free foods for children. Marketing gummies as safe when they are choking hazards, especially below 4 to 6 years. And they are very bad for the teeth. So definitely healthcare personnel should not market them. At least that's the least we can do. Showing patients' faces on the social media and telling about conditions, this should not be allowed.
Yeah,
And
I think there is a directive on that, or not to promote using people's faces.
But they have to implement, right? They have to implement.
Right.
So these are the things I want to focus on.
As we talked about many other products that are mislabeled and marketed in a manner that it is healthy, what steps do you recommend for the government and the public to promote better awareness about choosing the right product?
So awareness through social media, to print media, through television media, about reading labels and prominent font size. I shouldn't need a lens to read the label.